Hello and a very warm welcome to this edition of Show Talk. I'm delighted to be joined by Tim Kang, who's the CEO of Hanwha Automation Americas. So welcome, Tim. Nice to see you today.
Hi, Trevor. Thanks for having me on the show.
Okay. So I believe that, we've got some big plans lined up for Apex, which we'll be talking about in a moment. But first of all, I want to congratulate you, of course, on your appointment. Can you give our viewers maybe a quick introduction on yourself and your previous positions at Hanwha?
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. To give you a brief personal background, after graduate school at Georgia Tech, I got my first job at Hanwha Techwin working as a mechanical engineer for SMT equipment. So I developed some of the SM series equipment, and I stayed with Hanwha Techwin, which eventually became Hanwha, for 17 years. And during that period, I also worked on developing semiconductor back-end equipment like die bonders, flip chip bonders, and hybrid bonders. My last position before I came here was as a program manager for a die bonder and hybrid bonder development program. I'm still in my first job, but I have grown with the company, and now I'm excited about growing our business in North America.
That's incredible. I mean, you've got a really strong technical background then, so you really know the products inside out and backwards. So that's a major bonus, I would imagine, for any CEO in your position. Looking at the product lines, there seems to center around three major platforms: the HM series, the Deccan series of mounters, and of course the SM series that you mentioned. What are the differences between the three platforms?
Well, the HM series is a high-speed platform that can really do high-volume automated products that can handle a wide different types of parts and boards at high accuracies and high speeds. The SM series is our legacy platform for high mix and low volume production that can also handle a wide variety of parts and boards. The Deccan series kind of evolved out of the SM platform with much higher speeds and higher accuracies than our SM series.
Right. Okay. So the XM or the HM520, is that the one that's making its debut at Apex later next month? Mm. Is this the one here?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about this HM series that is going to be debuting here at Apex?
Well, now that we have the HM series and the SM series, the Deccan and the XM, we've been adding new products, not just for a high-speed line, but also for products that can handle high mix, low volume. And from our SM series to the Deccan series, and now the XM520 has our latest technological innovations and the newest features from HM series, also in the low volume, high mix, low volume line for MPI work, and with many new functions. And one of the key features of the XM520 is that it can be used in combination with our Deccan and SM platforms, and the feeders are also fully compatible as well. So that is something that our customers do appreciate. At Apex this year, we will be launching a single lane conveyor version of this machine, also with an automatic side tray feeder that doesn't take up additional space. So that's something that our customers in North America have been telling us that would benefit their operations. So this is a new configuration that we're launching at Apex this year.
Okay. Now, when I looked at the HM520 at Productronica, one of the features seemed to be that it had interchangeable heads. Does that also work in the XM series?
Yes, the XM series also comes in a high-speed or high-precision head configuration. So customers have the option to choose different head types, and if necessary, even at a later point, they're able to change the head configurations depending on their needs.
Okay, okay. So I want to dive a little bit deeper into the technology of pick and place machines later in the interview, but let's start by talking about the markets that you address here in North America. For the most part, the US is made up of high mix, low to medium volume manufacturers. How do you do a lot of customization for this market?
We do a lot of customization for this market, but not from the standpoint of creating a customized model for each customer. Because if we did that, the lead time and the spare parts needed would not make it attractive for the customer as well. What approach
Right.
we're taking is we develop a lot of customized factory options based on what our customers tell us. So that for a model like the XM520, we have a multitude of options that our customers can choose from based on their needs. So we have different placement head options, we have different conveyor options, we have LCR options, we have side tray options, and we even have axial and radial feeder options for this XM520 platform. So our product offerings have evolved based on what our customers have been telling us, and we are always ready to listen to what our customers need.
Okay. Well, it certainly sounds like they're fairly flexible platforms that you have. Now, south of the border, of course, in Mexico, the industry comprises much higher volume manufacturing. So how do you address that market, and how is Hanwha structured to support customers in both the US and Mexico?
Well, we've seen our business grow both in the US and Mexico with nearshoring, and we have been strengthening our organization both in the US and in Mexico with new hires. We've recently appointed Mr. Gustavo Jimenez as our general manager in Mexico, and we're definitely very excited about that. And
Mm-hmm.
we're constantly looking to hire more staff to support our customers in Mexico and in the US as well. With regards to equipment, many of our customers in Mexico do higher volume manufacturing, so we're able to support them with a high-speed HM series machines. And we've also
Right.
recently added a HM520W machine to our lineup as well.
Right. Okay. There's a picture of the HM5W, which is the one we saw at Productronica. Now, one of the key features of this mounter as well is its ability to handle very high, tall components on the board.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. So, moving on, I want to talk about a little bit about AI and software digitization and automation, which is pretty high on many manufacturers' agendas today. Are the Hanwha platforms CFX compliant, and what interfaces do you have, for example, to share data with other production equipment on the line and with the MES system?
Well, we are able to support, we are CFX compliant, we're able to support all the interfaces that our customers need to share our data with other production equipment in the SMT line. And we have what we call a T solution to support the MES system interface with our customers. And it involves production planning, job programming, material management, production, changeover times, and factory management as well. So we do have a wide range of interfaces and software solutions that can support what the customer needs. And we have more than 150 software engineers in Korea working to support that need. But what we try to emphasize to our customers is they don't necessarily, our customers don't necessarily need to use all our software solutions. So what we try to do is find out exactly what they need and get them the software features and train them on the software features that they need, because we don't want to add complexity to their software management and equipment management.
Right, right. But it needs to work with everything else that's in the factory, because I mean, quite often when you're selling machines, they're going into a mixed environment with other brands of equipment in there, and they've got to be able to talk to each other. So you need to help make that interface work, I guess. Yeah. Now, many pick and place companies are also looking at ways to improve or replace the method of feeding components to the line automatically. Is this something that's on Hanwha's R&D radar?
It definitely is. We're always working on solutions that can help the customer, which includes automation, robotics, whatever that might help reduce the overall costs and add efficiency to the customer line. But having said that, our focus is developing a solution that makes sense for the customer, that doesn't over complexify or add cost, that the ROI has to be justified for the customer in order to make automation financial sense to them. So that's something that we try to focus on when we look at ways to help or improve the lines for our customer.
Right. Okay. So one of your slogans at Apex this year is "Make more with less time, space, and investment." So what does that slogan mean for the customer?
Well, we want our customers to spend less time learning about the equipment and use our equipment, which takes a much less space and less investment cost. So we don't want our customers to worry about the SMT equipment, worry about all the new technology that's coming out. We want our customers to use our machines easily and just focus more on making more products and making more money rather than worrying about the technology. So that's one of our focuses when we talk to our customers, and that's one of our slogans for Apex.
Great, great. Well, it looks like you've got a very versatile and flexible platform set up to offer people at Apex, and we look forward to seeing it. So the booth number we've got on the screen there is booth 4020, 4020. I'm guessing that's the correct number. So we'll look forward to seeing everybody at the show in Anaheim next month in April. So for the meantime, Tim, I want to thank you very much for coming in and joining us and giving us a flavor of what we can expect to see from Hanwha at Apex.
All right. Thank you, Trevor. I look forward to seeing you at Apex as well.
Thank you.